Hi. To be a good reader, you should always make predictions when you read. For example, the reading strategy of asking predictions can have you doing this. Ask yourself, where is the story happening? What kind of problems happen in this kind of place? What kind of internal conflict might cause this external conflict? Here, this guy is making a prediction. He's saying, this story is happening in the street. Car accidents and muggings can happen there. Maybe that's what will happen in the story. Then he reads and he confirms or does not confirm his prediction. This is almost like what I predicted. The homeless person doesn't get mugged, but does get attacked. Our objective today is to describe conflicts to be able to make predictions when reading. The language objective is to think of external and internal conflict that could happen in a place to complete a chart and record a prediction. Your first step is going to be to go to Google Classroom and open up the top assignment. Here I made an example for you. I came up with a place, and then I thought, what kind of problems would happen in a place like this? Walmart is a store. What kind of problems could happen in a store? Well, maybe somebody steals something. A person might be running from the police because they steal something. Or maybe there's an argument between the people who are cashiers. The next thing I'm going to do is ask myself, for each of these problems, external conflicts, what is the internal conflict? Internal means inside. Maybe in the case of the thief, she feels conflicted because she has to feed her family. She doesn't want to steal, but she has to. And so that might make her feel conflicted. That's an internal conflict that she's having. Here's another example. Maybe if the cashiers argue, it's possible that one is angry because she feels the other one is not doing her part. Another internal conflict might be that one of the cashiers feels she really doesn't know the job. She feels insecure. Here's a list of internal problems that people have that make them act in certain ways. A really important one is insecure. This means not being sure about yourself. Not being sure sometimes makes you do things like bully others, or it might make you fight with others. Here are a few external things that can happen. You're going to come up with a place, and depending on how many people in your group, each person is going to fill out at least one row for what could happen there externally, what kind of outside problem might happen, and what that might internally be caused by. What kind of internal conflict might there be? Down here you'll see some pictures. You don't have to do anything with these pictures, but they might help you think of a place. Maybe one of these places is a place where conflicts happen, and you could talk about it. The next step is you're going to go to Add-ons, click on Kaizena Shortcut, open Kaizena Shortcut, and then this is what you're going to get, a page that looks like this. You might have to click a few places before you get to this, but this is where you should get it. The next thing you're going to do is record one of these using the following sentence pattern. To record, you click here. You might have to go back to your other tab to see what you wrote. And when you're done recording, you're going to click this again to stop. Here's the sentence pattern that you're going to use to read your sentence. You're going to say in or at, make this bigger, and then name the place. And external conflict might be, and then you're going to name one of the conflicts. This might, be caused by the internal conflict, and then you're going to name the internal conflict. For example, Walmart, at Walmart. An external conflict might be a person is running from the police for theft. This might be caused by the internal conflict. The thief feels conflicted between feeding her family and doing the right thing. When you're finished with this recording, you will stop and post. You may not post any other comments. Please remember that whatever you do on this site is shared with the teacher, and there may be consequences if you don't post the way that I'm suggesting that you do. I hope this predicting practice will help you later when we start reading stories and parts of stories. Thank you.